Hello Commander, how are you doing? I hope you are doing pretty good today. We are gonna keep going with our English series talking about aviation. And as I told you in the previous video, we are gonna to compare today our digital panel, which is going to be our Garmin 1000, with our analogic panel. And another opportunity, I did it in the Cessna 172. If you didn't watch this video and you wanna check it out, just have a look. I will try to put the card here in this video and then you can go and skip to that one. You can see it before watching this one or even after that. There is no problem. We are going to focus on the primary flight display, which is going to be this one here in front of us now. Because if we have a look here, we have another one. It's going to be on the right side. And it's going to show basically we have here on the left side, make a very quick introduction, the engine parameters on this left side here. And we have some functions about the GPS, about the waypoints we have, and we can set our flight plan here as well. We have some soft keys. We can skip here for the nearest airport, waypoints, and we have the first page is going to be our map. We have the range here to see the map. We can put it closer. I'm not going into this display today. I'm going to leave it for another video, and today we're gonna be really focused on the primary flight display just to compare with the previous video that I did. It's going to be easier for us, and for sure I'm gonna make another video just to check it out, all the functions we have here. Not all, but maybe many of them, most of them are the most important for us. So I'm gonna leave this right screen here aside, and we are gonna focus on the primary flight display today for us to learn from the basics. We have it right here. If we have a look here now, the first moment we can check this kind of digital panel is going to be much more simple. It's much more friendly to see and intuitive as well. We can see here, start from the top on the left side, all the nav communications. We have two here, two frequencies for each of them, the standby and the current one. We can change just pressing this soft key here, put the standby for the current one. If you want to choose the nav2, you just press this button here. It's going to select nav2. In the middle here we have the navigation status bar, which basically is going to show us the next waypoint, the distance from it, the currently tracking we are now, the heading, and the tracking we're supposed to follow for our next waypoint. And on the right side we have the communication settings. So we have the communication 1 here and communication 2. To change from each of them, you just press this one, then it becomes the standby, becomes the currently one. If you want to go on the bottom here, you just press this button. Where is it? Here. And you put down. And then you change here again. This panel here is much more simple to use, and it's really friendly and very intuitive. On the right side here we have this one. It's really nice and very easy to use. If you want to follow for example, I want to go to another airport and want to check how far it is. You just come to this soft key here, which is nearest. Almost all of the aircrafts have these functions, the ones who has the GPS. So you press the nearest here and you can see here. Right now we are Sierra Bravo Papa Alpha Porto Alegre. So if you want to go to this one here, Sierra Bravo Charlie Oscar, you just go down and you can select. If you want to go there, you press this D, it's direct to, and you put direct to and activate. Simple as that. I'm gonna leave to this one. So now we have our flight plan is to direct it to Sierra Bravo Charlie Oscar, and you can see here in our navigation status bar we are going to the next waypoint, distance, and the tracking we're supposed to get. There is no secret. It's very easy and simple to set it. But the main thing I'm gonna work today here is going to be the famous 6 packs instruments. If you watched the previous video, you already know it's absolutely different than the previous one, but it's much more simple. As I told you before in the previous video, the artificial horizon is going to be the most important instruments for our IFR navigation. If we fly instrument, this one is going to be the most important. And if you already know, the analogic panel, the artificial horizon is just another instrument which is in the center, but it's at the same size as the others. And this one here, it covers all our panel. It goes everywhere in our panel on the back. It makes us really be focused on this instrument to show our pitch, if you are going up or down, and if you are doing any curve, if your wings are not at the same level, and then we don't need to lose ourselves in the middle of the clouds, for example. So we are gonna check out the instruments here on the left side, the right side, and also our navigation instrument, but this one is going to be always in the back for us to localize ourselves. It's going to be really important and much easier for us. On the left side here, we have this bar is going to be our airspeed indicator. So we have this bar here, airspeed indicator, artificial horizon here in the middle. On the right side here, we are gonna have our altimeter, and next to it we have our climb. We're going to take off soon and to see how it's going to work, all of them. And on the middle here at the bottom we have the navigation one, which is set here, and then you will press this soft key called CDI, and we jump to the navigation 2 and the navigation 3, which we set on the GPS. We have a small map here showing the distance we are from this case here, Papa Alpha Golf, the NDB near us, and India Alpha another NDB, and this one is a VOR, Papa Oscar Alpha, VOR from Porto Alegre. I'm not going today into the flight plan here. We have, of course, it's very complex, and there are a lot of functions we can make. We can set all our flight plans since our departure route, then the route by itself, and also our arrival and approach procedures. You can set everything here. You have the approach, select arrival, departure. We're not going into this part today. We're just going to stay in the basic instruments, but probably in another video I'm gonna make one exclusively for it. Very beautiful and nice aircraft. Have our throttle here, propeller control 1 and 2, and the mixture control 1 and 2 as well. We are going to take off just to check how the instruments are going to work. I'm not going into the pre-flight checklist. I'm not going to charts and anything. I'm not gonna put even flaps. I will not set for us. Just going to put our heading up. Let's go to 2,000 feet. We can climb 1,000 per minute. As we can see, our airspeed indicator here, about 120. I'm going to rotate. I set the autopilot here. We are going to 2,000 feet. You cannot see that the 2,000 feet that I set in the autopilot is going to be on the top here to see where we are going. The rate of climb I set 1,000 per minute is going to be on this right bar here, close to our altimeter. And then we can see we are climbing. Artificial horizon is going to move when I make my curve. I'm going to set a new directed to. We are going back to the same airport where we departed from. We can increase our rate of climb because we have a lot of speed in this aircraft, so it's gonna be fine. Gonna curve 90 degrees right. And you can see the artificial horizon here moving. We are curving right, and we have a little bit less than 10 degrees is going to be this our pitch. It makes our life much easier to fly instruments. We don't need to look outside. We just follow the control, which I'm not following in this case because I'm just doing it to show you. We are already reaching 2000 feet here. The pitch is going to start be down, and then absolutely our speed is going to increase, so I will reduce the engine power. You can see the engine power here. I'm gonna set it around 22 inches. Curve right again. I'm going to intercept the ILS to land the same runway I just took off, and then we can talk a little bit more. I will just skip the video a little bit. I'll cut the video, not make it so long and easy to watch as well. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you for the ones who watched the video until the end, as we are finishing now our ILS approach for the runway 1111 in Porto Alegre, Sierra Bravo Papa Alpha. And I hope to see you in the next videos. Subscribe to follow up our channel and the next video of the series. Thank you very much. Safe flight everyone.